Hey, it's Miss Pittman. Just thought I'd go over the county questions, and so you can make sure you're doing it right. For this one, it was create a chart on the paper like this one. Create 4 different 3-digit numbers and fill in each section for each number. So basically what that means is choose 4 different ones. I only made 2 on my chart, just to show you how it works. So I might pick the number 378. So if I did 378, the standard form is just how you would normally write it. And I would pick all of these first, but you don't have to. Maybe I'll do 145. So for the hundreds, tens, one, they're just basically recognizing which digit is in which place. So in the hundreds place, it's the 3, the tens place, the 7, the ones place, the 8. For the first way to use base tens, you could use hundreds. I need 3 hundreds. We use big squares as the hundreds. For tens, we typically use like tally marks. They don't have to draw all the blocks inside of it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I would avoid doing like tallies, like bundles. You can do them if you want, but sometimes it's just easier to keep them as tens. And then 8, I like to keep it in a 10 frame. It just makes it easier to see visually what you're counting. So there's the strict way that they're used to making it exactly as it is. Now base 10, the second way, is kind of to challenge them to think, okay, instead of 300s, that's actually like 37 tens. Or I might want to take and break one of these tens down and make it be 18 tens, 18 ones, 6 tens, and 300s. So I might do my 300s. And then instead of 7 tens, I'm going to take one of those tens away and do 60. There's 60. And then I'm going to do my 8 ones. And then I broke down that 10 and moved it over. So it's the exact same number. It's just written in a different, little bit more complicated way. So 145, what's in the hundreds place? It is a 1. In the tens place, it is a 4. In the ones place, I think I said that wrong. A 1 in the hundreds place, a 4 in the tens place, and a 5 in the ones place. Standard form, the first way I would make it just 100, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, like I said, you might want to look at it and say, oh, this is 14 tens. So instead of making that 100, you could do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's lots of ways you could do it. Just check after them as you go. The other question was to figure out these riddles. And the first riddle was, if you put 4 more tens with me, I would be 67. So that means the final product is going to be 67. And if you put 4 more with this number, 4 more tens, which is 40, with the 67, you would, with this number, you would get 67. So the best way to answer that would be 67, take away those 40 or count back 4 tens, and you would get 27. So the mystery number is 27. I am 97. I have 3 tens. How many ones do I have? So basically what it's saying is in the number 97, if we have 3 tens, 10, 20, 30, how much do we have left to get to 97? They would all be in ones. So a way to think of that would be, what's 97? Take away those 30, you would get 67. So we would have 67 ones that would be needed. That would be the answer to the second question. So then the third riddle, I have 21s and 8 tens. Who am I? Well, we know that 21s is actually the same thing as 2 tens. But if the kids drew out 21s, that would be 10. That would be 20. So they have 21s and 8 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. They should know that when they regroup, they can take these and make a 10. Trade it for a 10. They can regroup these, make a 10. And when they count all these, they find out that there are 10 tens. So that ends up making a total of 100. So that number, that mystery number, the third one would be 100. And finally, I have 19 ones and 6 tens. Well, if they wanted to draw it out, they could draw 19 ones. Whoops. So here's my 10. Where is it? My 10 ones, but we have 19 of them. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And 6 tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. They should be able to notice that when you make a group of 10, you can trade it for a 10. And this almost makes a 10, but it's one short. So it would still be a 9 in the ones place. But we notice that there are now 5, 6, 7 tens. So this mystery number is 79. So if you were trying to figure them out, the first mystery number would be 27. The second mystery number would be 67. The third mystery number would be 100. And the fourth mystery number would be 79. And when you create a riddle, share it with me. Send it with me. Send it to your teacher. Send it to Miss Reiser. We love to see the challenge that you came up with. No matter how simple or how hard you make it, we would love to try your riddle. Good luck.